Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Crystal and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I'm bringing to the hospital to give birth. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the items that I'm going to be packing for myself and the items that I'm going to be packing on my diaper bag. This will be my second time giving birth, so I feel like I have a little bit of insight on what is the most helpful, especially your second time around giving birth. So if you're new to this channel, please take the moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first is to make sure that you bring your ID. I know it sounds kind of silly, but you're definitely gonna need that for when you check in to the hospital to give birth. So that's one of the first things that I wanna make sure that is in my bag ready to go for when I'm going to give birth. The second thing is kind of obvious too, like bring your health insurance if you have one. You wanna make sure that this thing is like, again, one of the first things you do when you get to the hospital is you check in, and so they ask you for these two things right when you get there. So make sure you have those in handy. One of the things that you want to make sure that you have with you is a nice, comfortable nursing bra. For me, I prefer to do the ones that have no wires and the ones that are like sports bras, just because I find those to be the most comfortable right after giving birth. Last time I gave birth, I had the sports one and it just like snugged me up, but it also gave me that little bit of support. So I definitely recommend to bring like 2 good pairs of nursing bras with you. Okay, the next thing you're gonna want to bring with you is some cozy, comfortable loungewear. Whether that's like some pants, some PJs, just high five, Zico, high five. Okay, I see you, buddy. Can I see my dandy list? I actually have a little list here because I wanted to make sure I didn't like miss anything. It's helpful, so if you guys want me to share it with you, let me know in the comments. I'll send it to you. Yes, this is super important because this is something that I didn't think about when I gave birth with Abella, and so my clothes were like not the most nursing friendly or comfortable either. So definitely make sure that you bring like just comfortable loungewear, PJs instead of PJs that you feel comfortable in. Another good thing to bring is a good pair of like slip-ons or one of those like just slip-on shoes, anything that you can just easily like put your feet into. Again, I made a mistake to bring like sneakers last time. Like, I don't know why. I didn't think to bring sandals or anything. This time I am prepared and it will be so much more comfortable. And in the region of footwear, I definitely bring your own pair of like cozy socks or those like little anti-slip socks. They do give you some at the hospital, but quite frankly, they're just not as comfortable, and it just feels nice to just have your own pair of cozy socks. And of course, for when you go home, you want to make sure that you are comfortable, that you're feeling like nice and cozy. So make sure that you have your going home outfit. For me, I'm going to be packing this cardigan that's breastfeeding friendly, and just a nice pair of leggings and a top that's just easy for me to get in and out of for when I get home. Okay, so for the next thing that I'm going to be packing in my hospital bag is some toiletries. And I think this is very important just because you want to make sure that you have these necessities for when after you give birth, because right after you give birth, you're exhausted, and I really looked forward to that shower and I didn't pack these things last time. So I very much regret that, but this time I'm definitely going to be packing my toothbrush and toothpaste, my face wash, deodorant, a couple of extra hair ties, make sure that you have a lip balm, some lotion, and if you wear glasses or contacts, make sure that those are packed and ready to go in your bag as well. Another thing I'm going to be packing in my diaper bag is going to be a couple of masks, just because I want to make sure that I have my own. I am sure that they would give you one in the hospital if something like were to happen to your mask, but because it is still time of COVID, you want to make sure that you have just a few extra masks with you. The next thing that I would definitely recommend that you bring with you to this hospital is the soothies for your tatas, because they are going to feel like they hurt and it's gonna be painful. And I just remember putting these on my last pregnancy after I gave birth, and it was literally like life-saving. So I definitely pack some of those, and then also some breast pads, just because after you give birth, you start to hopefully release some milk. So you want to make sure that you have those ready with you. Okay, so these things are what I consider probably the most important things to bring with you. And first is your own towel, because I remember taking a shower when I gave birth to Bella, and it was the most like dry, like rough towel ever, and it was just not comfortable. So I think that having my own like towel is definitely going to make me feel just like more at home, especially after just giving birth. You want to be as comfortable as you can possibly be. So I'll definitely be packing my own towel. The next thing is I'm going to be packing this portable charger, just because I want to make sure that our phones are charged. Because of COVID, we are not going to be able to just easily get in and out, and we want to be able to communicate with our family. So we're going to be packing a portable charger and an extra charger for the portable charger, just to make sure that we have our phones charged. And I think another really cool thing to bring, which I am going to go get just because I don't have it with me, but definitely to bring some snacks, just some of your favorite snacks with you. I think it's nice to just have something to snack on. You know, you're gonna be hungry, and they do give you food at the hospital, but just having those like things that just make you happy, not necessary, but I think it's just a nice thing to have with you. Another thing that I do recommend to bring is some water bottles, just reusable water bottles, just because I know last time I was just super thirsty after giving birth, and so I just kept drinking a bunch of water. And they do bring you water, but I think it's just nice to just have your own reusable water bottle. A couple of other things that I like almost completely forgot about: make sure that you bring your own underwear, like just some comfortable like granny panties. And also for me this time, I'm going to be bringing my own pads and my own adult diapers, just because I've heard that adult diapers are just like so much more comfortable than what they give you at the hospital. So they do give you these things at the hospital, but I do remember being very uncomfortable by the pads that the hospital had provided. So I'm definitely going to be packing my own pads and adult diapers this time around. And of course, for the person who's going to be there for you, who's going to be your support system, who's going to cheer you on while you are in labor, you want to make sure that you also bring a nice pair of like comfortable clothes for them, just so that they can be comfortable as well. So for Nick, I'm going to be packing just a nice pair of like comfortable sweats and a top, blanket, just so he can be comfortable. And of course, I'm going to be packing his toiletry bag too. So yeah. And now to get into what I'm bringing for the baby, the first and foremost important thing probably is to make sure that you have your baby car seat ready to go. Ours is already in the car, and it's packed, and it has everything that we need to bring our baby home. So you want to make sure that that's actually in your car ready to go, in case you have to just like go into birth like unexpectedly. You want to make sure that this car seat is secured and locked in your car. So definitely make sure that your car seat is ready to go. So since we don't know whether we're having a boy or a girl, I'm bringing 2 different outfits for the going home outfit, and then I'm gonna bring just like these little hats, just so that I can have them ready to go, whether it's a boy or a girl. It's a neutral color, and I think it's just nice for them to be in their own little clothes. And if you are planning to not breastfeed, I definitely recommend to bring some bottles, just because you want to have them. They do give you like the formula with the nipple at the hospital, but if you want to have like your own bottles that you're going to be using for your baby, I definitely recommend to bring those. For me, I'm going to be breastfeeding, so I am just going to bring these bad boys into the delivery room. But I remember packing my own bottles last time, and I ended up not using them. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're not planning to breastfeed, that you bring your own choice of bottles. Another thing that's going in my diaper bag is going to be a swaddle, and this is just so that it can be cozy with the baby. And I think it's just so nice, I did this with Bella, to have like that one swaddle that you keep even when they grow up. And I remember for the Bella, I got one that was like a little bit smaller, but this one's gonna be a little bit bigger, so I'm super excited. So that is gonna go in the diaper bag as well. And in the diaper bag, I'm also going to be packing pacifier, just because I want to make sure that my baby has its own pacifier. They do give you one at the hospital, but again, I think it's just nice to just have your own, because I don't know, like that's something that I didn't bring last time. And then Abella ended up with like a green pacifier, which is totally fine. Like I still have it, and she used it for quite some time, but I was like, oh, like it would have been cute if she had like a pink pacifier. So these are just like little extra things, but that's just what I'm gonna be putting in the diaper bag this time around. So yeah. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please make sure you leave those questions in the comments, or let me know if I've missed anything and there's anything you think I should bring with me to the hospital. I'd really much appreciate that, because I may not be thinking of it, and it's something that would be useful or beneficial for us to have while we give birth. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait for you guys to see our newest addition. Okay, love you, bye. I feel like I'm going to labor like right now.